From the outside, it's a modern masterpiece. The design is so intentional, so bold. The sleek black siding gives it a sophisticated, almost dramatic presence. The roofline is simple, yet elegant, perfectly complementing the clean lines of the structure. There are no fussy details, no unnecessary embellishments. It's pure, minimalist architecture, and it's absolutely breathtaking. But the real showstopper, the thing that will truly take your breath away, is what this home is built around: light. And I'm not talking about a couple of nice big windows here and there. I'm talking about a wall of windows. A floor-to-ceiling, seamless connection to the world outside. This isn't a tiny house on wheels. This is a sanctuary on wheels. One of the biggest criticisms of tiny houses is that they can feel like a box, confined, claustrophobic. This home completely demolishes that idea. Instead of feeling trapped, you feel liberated. The builders haven't just installed windows. They've dissolved the wall. They've blurred the lines between inside and outside, making the surrounding nature a part of your daily life. Imagine waking up to a sunrise painting the forest in front of you. Imagine a stormy afternoon, cozy inside, watching the rain cascade down the glass. The view isn't just a view. It's a dynamic, living piece of art that changes every single day. Alright, so you've seen the showstopper, that incredible wall of windows. It's the reason this house feels so unique, so open. But a beautiful view is only one part of the equation. A tiny house still has to function as a home, and that's where the true genius of this design comes in. The builders, they were geniuses. They knew that with a centerpiece this powerful, everything else had to be simple and functional. It had to support the main idea of the home, not compete with it. The living area is right here, open and airy. You have a compact but incredibly comfortable couch. Now, you might be thinking that's a small couch, but it's perfectly sized for this space. It doesn't obstruct the flow, and it's situated in the perfect spot to fully appreciate that view. They've even put a small shelf here, built right into the wall, which serves as a coffee table or a place to set your book. Every single piece of furniture, every element has been chosen with purpose. Nothing is here just to take up space. And then you have the kitchen over here, which is sleek and modern. It's a perfect example of smart design. They've maximized every inch of this space. Look at this countertop. It's not huge, but it's enough. You have a 2-burner induction cooktop, a deep sink, and a surprising amount of counter space for a house this size. The cabinets are all built seamlessly into the wall, with a beautiful minimalist finish that helps the whole area feel uncluttered and clean. Look at these clever storage solutions built into the walls. They've used every nook and cranny. There are pull-out drawers for pantry items, a cleverly hidden waste bin, and even a spot for a slim refrigerator. Every detail is intentional. This isn't a kitchen where you'll be constantly searching for things. It's a space where everything has a home, and you can get to work right away. It's designed to be used, not just admired. What this layout shows us is a mastery of flow. From the living area, which encouraged you to relax and look outside, you can easily transition to the kitchen for a meal or to the bathroom, which we'll look at next. There are no wasted steps, no dead space. It's a brilliant example of a minimalist philosophy applied to architecture. They've proven that you don't need a sprawling floor plan to have all the comforts of home. You just need a design that's incredibly smart and efficient. This is the difference between a house and a home. A house is a structure. A home is a living, breathing space that supports the way you want to live. And in this tiny house, every choice, from the overall layout to the smallest storage nook, is a testament to that. It's built for a life of intention, where every day is about embracing simplicity and beauty. It makes you realize just how much we can achieve with less. Imagine waking up here. Imagine the first thing you see in the morning isn't a wall, but the world coming to life outside your window. Imagine sitting on this couch with your morning coffee and watching the light change, the birds fly by. This isn't just a view, it's an experience. It's a constant, living mural that changes with the seasons, with the time of day, and with every passing cloud. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I've seen a lot of tiny houses. I've been doing this for years. I've seen them all, or so I thought. But what I'm about to show you today, it has completely redefined what a tiny house can be. It's not just a home, it's a statement, a philosophy. And honestly, it's probably one of the most beautiful tiny homes I have ever laid my eyes on. Just look at it. From the outside, it's a modern masterpiece. The sleek black siding, the simple yet elegant roofline. But the real showstopper, the thing that will truly take your breath away, is what this home is built around: light. And I'm not talking about a couple of nice big windows. I'm talking about a wall of windows. A floor-to-ceiling, seamless connection to the world outside. This isn't a tiny house on wheels. This is a sanctuary on wheels. You know, one of the biggest challenges with tiny living is the feeling of being confined, cramped. That's the classic criticism, right? That you're living in a box. But this home completely shatters that narrative. It's designed to make the outside world part of your living space, to make the surrounding nature your artwork, to make every sunrise, every sunset, and every storm feel like a personal performance just for you. I'm not going to keep you waiting any longer. Let's step inside, and I promise you, you will not believe what you're about to see. Host opens the door and steps inside. The camera follows, revealing the breathtaking interior. The space is flooded with natural light. The floor-to-ceiling windows are the central feature, looking out onto a beautiful natural landscape. The interior is minimalist but warm, with light wood tones and a few carefully chosen pieces of furniture. Okay, wow, just wow, look at this. As soon as you step in, the sheer volume of light hits you. It's overwhelming in the best possible way. The windows, they stretch from the floor all the way up to the ceiling, creating this incredible sense of openness. You don't feel like you're in 300 square feet. You feel like you're in the middle of a forest, a field, whatever view you choose to park in front of. Imagine waking up here. Imagine sitting on this couch with your morning coffee and watching the light change, the birds fly by. This isn't just a view, it's an experience. It's a constant living mural that changes with the seasons, with the time of day. It completely eliminates the need for any complex, busy interior design because the best design is already happening right outside the window. Now, let's talk about the rest of the layout. The builders, they were geniuses. They knew that with a centerpiece this powerful, everything else had to be simple and functional. The living area is right here, open and airy. You have a compact but incredibly comfortable couch. The kitchen is over here, sleek and modern. They've maximized every inch of this space. Look at these clever storage solutions built into the walls. Every detail is intentional. You have a 2-burner stove, a beautiful sink, and a refrigerator that is tucked away perfectly. It's everything you need, nothing you don't. The counter space is just enough for preparing a meal. And the whole time you're cooking, you're not facing a wall. You're facing that stunning view. Let's talk about a room that often gets overlooked in tiny houses. But here, it's a space that's just as thoughtfully designed as the rest of the home. I'm talking about the bathroom. Now, if you've been following the tiny house movement for a while, you know, the bathroom can sometimes be a bit of a challenge. The bathroom is just as impressive. You have a full-size shower, a composting toilet, and the same attention to detail that you see everywhere else. It's a space that feels fresh and clean, not cramped. It can feel like a closet, a last-minute addition, or a compromise, but not in this home. The builders of this tiny house clearly believe that every single part of your living space should be a sanctuary, including the bathroom. Come on in. As soon as you step inside, you notice one thing immediately. It doesn't feel cramped. It feels fresh, clean, and incredibly functional. The design is simple, elegant, and uses every inch to its full potential. They've chosen light colors and clean lines, which immediately makes the space feel larger and more open. It's a trick that designers have used for years, but in a tiny house, it's not just a trick, it's a necessity. And they've executed it perfectly. Look at this, a full-size shower. I know, right? You're used to seeing tiny corner showers that make you feel like you're doing acrobatics just to wash your hair. But here you have room to move, room to breathe. The glass door adds to that feeling of openness, and the beautiful tile work makes you feel like you're in a high-end spa, not a tiny home on wheels. It's proof that you don't have to sacrifice comfort and luxury just because you're living small.